Hello and welcome to the Scrapbook Pal channel. It's Shanna, and today we're going to be working with some Pinkfresh Studio stamp and dies. We have got the Retro Camp Days stamp set, and it's got this beautiful scene with a retro camper and some chairs and a rug and some pine trees, and we've got a whole bunch of camp-related sentiments here. It's just packed full of a variety of different sentiments. Thank you for being a person I can count on. I've got your back. You're the calm in the chaos. I appreciate how you show up. You make ordinary moments special. Thanks for being my safe place, and just a variety of other sentiments. And then we've got the coordinating die set that goes with it that will die cut out all of your sentiments. And this is just a really, really fun set. If you like scene cards and you like coloring, this is a great stamp set. So I'm going to bring in my black mini Misty that I picked up at the shop here at Scrapbook Pal, and we are going to get to stamping our scene. So I'm just going to bring in that big stamp piece, and we're going to stamp up this and get all ready to begin building our card. So this is a pretty good size stamp, and so I just got a piece of white cardstock that would fit my whole Misty so that I'd have plenty of room there, and I'm just going to get it inked up. So I'm just going to push my paper down to the bottom in case I have to double stamp it, and I can line it up easily. And I'm going to bring in my VersaFine Claire Nocturne ink and just get some ink laid down on this stamp, and we're going to get to stamping. And this is so cute because it's got the little chairs, the little rug, the little table. It's just like a really cute retro setup. I mean, they've just got everything that you need right there. So I'm just going to give it a good press, and then we'll take a look at our panel. So you can see it just stamps beautifully, and we've got that cute little scene. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some clear embossing powder, and I'm going to emboss it. This will just help me with my coloring and just kind of help me to stay in the lines. And so I'm going to use this clear embossing powder, and then we'll heat it up, and then we'll be ready to color. So I'll get this mess cleaned up and out of here, and we'll bring in the heat tool and just put some heat on this, and you'll just see the scene kind of come back to life with a little bit more shine and a little raised detail on it. So I'll just get it all, make sure I get it all embossed really well, because it's a big stamp and there's a lot of area to cover. So I'll spend my time and make sure that I get it very nicely. Just getting everything and making sure I didn't leave any embossing powder unheated. So I was looking at this and realizing I don't have a die for it, and how am I going to do the background. So I just paused for a minute, and I stamped me another image, and I fussy cut it out. And I didn't have any like masking paper or anything like that I could stamp on. So I've just got some cardstock, and so I'm just trying to hold it down and then lay some ink down. And my ink is a little blotchy, but I don't mind because it looks like we've got blue skies and some clouds, and it just kind of goes nicely together. And then I'm just taking my green blending brush and just laying some green grass down on there and just holding that second stamped image down there and just going around it. And so now we're just going to get to coloring. I'm just going to bring in my Copic markers, and I'm just going to do some coloring. I will use 3 different greens on these pines and all of the different leafy elements and stuff in here, and try to create a little bit of shading. And I have sped this up quite a bit because it did take quite a while to do all this coloring, but I'm going to keep it pretty simple and just lay some color down. Now you can see a little bit where I didn't get right up next to my stamped images, and I wasn't worried about it because I knew I was going to color, and I can fill in with my markers and just kind of color in areas where I didn't get close enough to my trees or my camper or my furniture or whatever. So here I'm taking a medium tone, and I am adding some additional shading to this, and then I'll bring in a darker tone, my darkest tone, and just add some more, and this will give some dimension to our trees. Now I'm not going to do a lot of dimension on my camper. I'm going to keep it fairly simple and just color it in very simply. So I'm going to fill in, I'm just kind of filling in some of those areas where I didn't get the green right up next to, my detail. And I did the same with the blue and kind of filled it in as well. So I'm just going to take a marker that is somewhat similar, not exact, it'll be okay. and just kind of get up tight, nice and tight to my trees and fill in. And I think it worked out just fine. And we've kind of got a blended sky, and it actually kind of blends in nice. Once it's all said and done, the sky looks pretty good. So next I'm deciding what I'm going to do with the rest of my scene, and I decided I wanted a teal and pink camper. Now I took my second lid off my Copic marker because these are real juicy and it was running. And so when you get a run with your Copics, just pull both your top and your bottom cap off, and then that will take care of the problem. So that's what I did. And so I'm just laying some teal color down here on my camper, and I'm just going to fill in all the areas. I'll go over it a couple times to try and blend it in and get a good, somewhat even tone. And then we'll come back in with our trim piece, and for our trim we're going to use some hot pink. We're going to have a teal and hot pink camper. I think it's super fun. Seemed kind of retro to me. Needed to clean my desk off because I had some ink from my ink blending and it was getting on my arms. So I'm just laying this pink color down, and I'll just give you the numbers. I don't know if you're interested. This is RV55, and then the teal that I used for my RV is BG15, and that's what I used, and I kept it pretty simple. And so I'm just filling in my chairs. I'm going to use a brown marker for the legs of my chairs, and then I'm going to bring that teal back in and color in my pillows, and I will color in my blanket and my rug with that as well. And I'm just going to fill in. I decided to color the steps to my camper pink, and I'm just kind of keeping the same theme. I'm keeping it really simple. Now I brought in a lighter teal to use. I use for my windows. I use the BG10, and then I use the brown for my tree trunks and my furniture legs and my tables, and I'm just going to use that teal for my rug and get some color laid down on there. And then my blanket, I colored it in teal, and then I brought my black marker in for my tire, and I colored the Willwell pink, and I've got some polka dots on my coffee cup, and that is all of my coloring. So now I'm just going to cut my panel down. I decided to take it all the way down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 so that I could frame it, and so I'm just going to trim it down, and then we'll bring in some cardstock and try to decide what we want to do for it. So I've got my panel there, and I brought in a pink that I thought would match with the hot pink that I had on there, and thought I would try it. And then I brought in a teal, and I was just kind of auditioning it. I kind of liked it as well. But then I decided that I would bring in a black and give it a try. And I decided to go with the actual black one. So let me know if you would have chosen one of the other colors. You can let me know in the comment box below, but that's what I decided to go with. And so we're just going to get it laid down on here, and then we'll layer our panel on there, and we will have our scene card all ready to go. So I'm going to get my black laid down on there, then we'll lay our scene, and then all we need to do is add one of our sentiments. And there are just so many to choose from. So I'll put some glue down here and lay this down. We're going to just have a nice little framed edge around there, and we've got a beautiful scene card. I think it's really fun. You could really have fun with a lot of different colors on this with your camper and all your accessories. So I grabbed my stamp set, and I'm just going to look at these and try and decide what I want to do. And I decided to go with the stamp that says, "That's how it's done." And I thought, if I was a camper, this is how I would want to do it. So I chose "That's how it's done." And I'm going to bring my Misty back in. I've got a scrap piece of paper. I need to clean off this Misty from where I did my other stamping. And then we'll bring in a scrap piece of white paper. And it was too long to lay in there, and so I'm just going to stamp it on the side. And I'll just lay my stamp sideways, and I'll give it a good stamp. We're going to use that VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink again, and we will heat emboss again. I brought in my anti-static powder tool and laid that down, and then we'll stamp this up. And then we have got our sentiment, and once again I'm going to bring in that Clair embossing powder, lay it down on there, and I like to run the powder over my stamped images more than once. So I'm just going to go back and forth on there, make sure I get it coated really well. We'll get this powder out of here, and then we will heat this thing up and we'll be good to go. And you can see it's coming to life there. And so we've got our sentiment. I'm just going to grab the die that goes with it. It takes me a minute to figure out which one it is because we've got so many options on here. And I'll get it laid down on there. I am going to bring in my little Scout and we'll die cut this out. I'm going to bring in some washi tape and tape it down so that it doesn't move on me. Just line it up very carefully and put the tape on there. And then we'll get this die cut out. And I'm going to die cut the cinnamon out, and then I'm going to die cut 2 other backer pieces as well, just so that I can layer it up and have some good dimension on there. And it'll lay down really nicely on my card, and we'll have it'll just pop up just a little bit. So I've got my 3 pieces, and we're going to get them glued together, and then we'll get it laid down on our card. So I've got my glue press, and I've got the fine tip on there, which makes it super nice for layering these up. And I'm just trying to pinch them together and make sure I've got them lined up really nice on there. And then we'll add another bit of glue, and we will get our sentiment laid on there, and then we can get it laid down on our card base. So I'm just lining that up really nice and neat. And here's our sentiment. That's how it's done. And I'm going to put some glue on there, and I'll just get it laid down on my card, and then that'll finish off our card. Super fun scene. If you like camping, if you're a camper, you might really enjoy this set. Very fun. So I've taken a picture for you to check out. I hope you like it. If you do, consider giving a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the ScrapbookPal channel, please subscribe today and turn on the notifications.